What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a very impromptu video, you guys. I really wasn't expecting to come down here to talk about they cutting the fool. I mean, I knew I wanted to come down here, but I didn't have nothing to talk about for they cutting the fool. So I was really just thinking like, okay, we just gonna do, let's get into the blogs, right? Because we ain't done that in the month of Sundays. But before we go ahead and get into this, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and then having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You guys can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what they tripping on today, shall we? Oh yeah, I need to go charge my watch up because I think the last time I looked at this, it was at 4%. All right, you guys. So if you guys watched my YouTube short, you guys know what we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk about none other than Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Hugo. So last night I was out, I was driving for Uber Eats, right? And I knew yesterday that her court case was going on, but I didn't know the particulars of her court case or the outcome of her court case. But while I was driving, my best friend had sent me a text message and she screenshot the neighborhood talk, right? So it says, and I'm gonna read you guys the title for it. Now, the neighborhood talk, this is like a shady post, right? It says, I'm not laughing at this, I'm laughing at because I'm thinking about Karen. So it says, the grand inmate, question mark. RHOP's Karen Huger found guilty on 5 counts related to her DUI. It says Karen faces up to 2 years in prison. Yikes, Karen. And you guys, we've been watching this season of Real Housewives of Potomac. We've been talking about how Karen has been deflecting from this case, right? And I got why she was deflecting from it. I got why she was deflecting because it was a legal matter that was currently going on and she couldn't speak on it like that, right? Karen, I said this plenty of times before, you really should have went the route that Shannon Bedore went, right? Shannon, accepted, she did what she did. She took accountability for it. She owned up to it. She was apologetic. She was remorseful. You, Karen, however, it's a legal matter that, just let the courts handle it. We're going to let the courts handle it. So, Karen's been doing that all season, right? And I remember a month or two ago, right before, during the first few episodes of the show, I remember Karen, she wanted the case basically thrown out or something like that in the court, but they denied their motion and they said, no, ma'am, we going through with the trial, right? So, like I said, yesterday, Wednesday, Karen, like I said, found guilty on 5 out of 6 charges stemming from her March car accident in Potomac, Maryland. It says here the 61-year-old faces up to 2 years in prison after the jury convicted her of DUI, negligent driving, failure to control speed to avoid a collision, and failure to notify authorities of an address change. Now, Karen. Karen. Now, I've been going in on you this season. We back, you guys. I'm gonna have to clean this phone out this weekend, get all the photos and videos out of this phone and this phone. I got way too much stuff in these phones, right? But back to what I was saying. Karen, I have been talking about this all season long. The fact that, okay, let's not talk about the DUI, right? But what we could talk about was the fact that your registration was expired on your car, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? But yeah, it says, she was acquitted of really? Now, how in the hell is that possible? Well, I guess So it says Karen was acquitted of reckless driving. Girl, I don't know how the hell that's possible. Did y'all see that car? Did y'all see that car? Girl, that car was fucked up. Okay, so it says that we all know the charges arose from a late night car crash on March 19th. Oh, wow. My grandmother's birthday and the anniversary of my mom's death, in which Huger allegedly drove her Maserati into a pole near Oakland Drive. Witness testimony and body cam footage presented during the trial vividly depicted the incident. EMTs testified that Huger swayed on her feet, refused treatment, and verbally lashed out at responders. Additionally, body camera footage showed Huger slurring her speech, cursing at officers, refusing a breathalyzer, and declining to take a field sobriety test. She did. According to reports from Fox DC, the reality star's defense presented two witnesses, including her cousin, who testified that Huger was emotionally distressed but did not sound impaired when they spoke on the phone shortly before the crash. Now, cousin, because it's the one that we saw this season, cousin, use a lie. I know you want to protect Karen, but use a whole ass lie. Karen if you guys didn't see that video, baby, Karen was slurring her words, wasn't making coherent statements. Like nothing was coherent with what Karen was saying at all. I mean, not a damn thing was coherent. Like nothing. So, again, cousin, I know you want to protect Karen. I know you love Karen. But we gonna call a thing a thing. We gonna call a thing and just be real about it. She was drunk boots. Drunk as hell, right? So it says here, prosecutors argued that Huger's behavior captured on body camera footage and corroborated by witness demonstrated clear signs of intoxication. Huger's attorneys had previously sought to dismiss the case, claiming the evidence was obtained through an illegal search and seizure, but the motion was denied. I see why. Her sentencing is scheduled for January 29th. So, we done with that. Let's talk about them videos that released last night. So after my best friend had texted me, right, I got home and, I was on Twitter, just perusing through Twitter, looking at some stuff on Twitter. And then I started seeing these videos of Karen posted. I said, my mouth dropped to the floor. So, the first video that you see is Karen outside of her car. So the EMT are there, Ray is there, and let's talk about that fucking car. Let's talk about that car real quick. So Karen is in the video. Karen is saying, she drove home. So they were asking her about driving on this road, because Karen told them, I guess, that somebody ran her off the road. Okay, somebody ran you off the road, but she doesn't know she didn't see anything, right? She doesn't have any information for the person. Girl, I imagine you don't, as drunk as you are. So the police, they're trying to find Karen's ID, right? So Ray is going through Karen's purse. You can talk to my husband. You know who I am. You can talk, Raymond, talk to them. Did you find it? Did you find it, Ray? Okay, Ray. You can talk to my husband. And she just keeps slurring her words. So she's just slurring, and then I'm trying not to laugh because the video is not a laughing matter, right? None of this shit is a laugh. What I am laughing at is Karen. This wig, that wig was doing the season 3 of Real Housewives of Potomac.
I'm happy, but at the same time, no, girl, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, listen. We're good. No, we're good. Look. No. Hold on, damn it, it's hot. Let her. Hold on.
Hold on. This wig, hold on. like it's given to season 3 when they were at that ball pit when her wig slid back. Because baby, all you see is Karen's forehead. I was like, Ray, ain't nobody gonna pull, baby. Let's just shift your wig a little bit. Let's just bring your wig forward, right? I know that has to be so embarrassing for Karen to see that. And then on top of that, the reunion is filming January 9th. So I know Mia's gonna have a lot to answer for at the reunion, but so is Karen. This is not gonna be Karen's reunion. Whereas like with Shannon on OC, this was her reunion to come at Alexis. Baby, if Jacqueline and Mia are both at their reunion, Karen, they lighting your ass up. I'm just letting it be known right now, right? So the police are asking Karen, like, how much have you had anything to drink tonight? You can talk to my husband. Talk to my husband. And so Ray is like, well, Karen, they're just asking, have you had anything to drink tonight? He says, I think she may have had a couple of beers or something, right? Yes, yes. I was like, my God, Karen, you had more than a couple beers, Karen. And then I saw a photo of the interior of her car, because at one point they were like, they finally asked, like, what did you have to drink? She said, Stella. And you can see the Stella bottles in her car. I was like, Karen, you are 61 years old. You could have taken your life and the life of somebody else's. Because again, that car, the front end of her car is smashed. I know that car was totaled out. The front end of that car was smashed in, right? Then at one point, the car caught on fire. Oh, my phone is in the car. Let me go get it. The police like, no, Karen, your car is on fire. Let the fireman put the car out. Put the fire out. She was about to walk towards the car and it's on fire. Like the car was on fire, right? So the police are talking to Ray at one point because they're trying to find Karen's ID. So when I think how it sounds to me is when Ray got to the scene that the police had already, taken Karen's belongings, right? Because then he said, I think one of my partners may have her ID. And so Ray said, oh, you think somebody else has it? He said, yes. So Ray said, okay. So then that's when they were asking her, like, how much had you had to drink tonight? She didn't say how much she had to drink. And then they asked her what she drank. You can talk to my husband. Because she kept saying talk to Ray. And the officer was like, but your husband wasn't here, so we need to talk to you. And then at one point, the officer asked her to do a field sobriety test. And she said, no, you're not going to do that. And he said, this is the point where he put the handcuffs on their ass. You're not going to tell me where I kind of go. I said, Karen, this is a goddamn cop. He can tell you whatever the hell he wants to tell you. It was a mess. Like, I don't know what Karen was thinking. And I know Karen wants to say that, the stuff about her parent. Again, I'm someone that deals with grief. I am someone who lost their mother. And I lost my mom at a very young age. Not young, but I lost my mom at a young age, in my 20s. I lost my mom in my 20s, right? So I know what it means to lose a parent, but this with Karen, girl, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. So they arrested her, right? Child, then the next video you see is her in the squad car. Now, I did see her nose was running, and she was like, do you have some tissue? He was like, Karen, I don't carry tissue in my car. Okay. Again, this wig is just sitting on the top of her, is at the back of her scalp. Just sitting there. Do you have some tissue? I have a nosebleed. Are you this is stunning for my marriage. Are you married? I've been married for 28 years. Are you married? Do you love her? Do you know my husband? He says, no, I don't know your husband. This is good for my marriage. I was like, Karen, shut up. I wanted her to shut up so badly. They called me the Grand Dame. They call you the Grand Don? When he said the Grand Don, she said, I don't know what, Andy Cohen came up with that. What the fuck? I was like, Karen, shut up. Please shut up. But I did want that man to do something because her nose lit. I mean, the snot was right here. I was like, sir, there is snot on her nose. Like, you could at least help the lady. You could at least take her shirt that she got on and wipe her and do something. Because her nose was running. I will give Karen that your nose was running, right? So it just goes from, it's just getting worse. I'm like, Karen, shut up. And then on top of that, I want to say, like, whoever Karen's attorney is, why did you not know about this body cam footage? Because if you did, you should have told her to take a plea deal instead of trying to fight this damn case. Because this video footage is not helpful. Well, obviously it wasn't helpful to Karen. Let me see if I did bookmark some of the stuff on my Twitter. It is terrible.
Can I have a tissue on my hand?
I don't have a tissue, ma'am.
Oh my
I do
God.
not carry tissues in my police car. But there will be.
God is-
Can y'all hear?
Get you tissues at the
No,
station.
I don't need it. I'm not going to be very long. But
I'm not going to be that very long.
This has been good for my marriage, though.
This is good for her marriage.
You know my husband?
I do not.
You know my husband.
I own.
No, my husband has never shooted at.
What?
I'm married 28 years.
I'm married.
Oh, this is the most stunning thing I've ever done.
This is the most stunning thing I've ever done, is what she said. Karen, girl, well, I had a sesame seed stuck in my braces. She said, this is the most stunning thing I've ever done. Ma'am, what? With this wig to the back of her scalp. So she asked, like I said, she asked him, are you married? Do you love her? I'm gonna have a nosebleed. Do you have a tissue? He keep telling her, I ain't got no tissue, right? So then they get to the police station. When they got to the police station, you know I hate you, right? You hate this man for, oh, she also said, I should have took a cab. I didn't do anything wrong. Well, the driver. I didn't do anything wrong. I was like, Karen, they arrested you for being intoxicated. You didn't do anything wrong. Yes, you did. You should have took a cab. He said, and then the policeman, or you could have took an Uber. I said, sir, you're not helping, but you're right. She could have took an Uber. I'm rich. Well, a rich bitch would have took an Uber or a ride, some kind of ride service, Karen. So then when they got to the police station, baby, when he pulled Karen out the car, she almost fell. She almost fell. And then the way she was stumbling, he's like, okay, he had to walk her up those steps. Do you know who I am? No, I don't know who you are. She kept asking him, do he know who she is, right? So then the interrogation room, the interrogation room was worse than the damn police car. When she got to that, she tried to use racism. Oh, she just said, I'm the daughter of a slave owner. I just fucking bought the plantation. I said, Karen, what does that have to do with anything? But again, this is a drunk ass woman. Also, if you guys can't see, there's the interior of her car, and you guys can see the bottle of Stella in the back. It's look like it's at least two of them in the back seat, or that could be the front seat. I don't know. But so they get to the police station, right? Let me see if I can't find that video, because that video where she said that she was Thomas Jefferson's concubine. I said, say what now, Karen? She said that she was Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Baby, I thought I heard it all. She is Thomas Jefferson's concubine. So let me see. I know Jay's reality blog posted it as well. Karen, girl, you really just should have, let this one be.
Oh, that's such a fucking irritant. Poor white.
She told this man he's a poor white.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I will rise up.
I will rise up.
I am
Drunk as hell.
Can we? I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not asking
You
you.
want that, black people?
Karen, I'm not
No,
asking you.
I'm really rich, and I will stay in jail.
She is
for a
really
year or
rich,
two.
and she was staying in jail for a year or two.
What?
Poor white green people.
Poor
Want that
white
black people?
green people.
With any of that?
Yeah, it does. It has everything.
Like she's trying to use racism at this point. Karen, you were drunk,
This happened.
Alright, it's not you.
and you.
I'm sorry. I'm extremely
just gonna read
I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
You hear that? She is Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Karen, that. Let me put my hat back. I don't want to be like Karen on my. But yeah, Karen, there's no defense. We haven't. No, I don't think anybody who's reviewed this season has defended you, right? Nobody has. Everybody has called you out. But like I said a few minutes ago, my mind is boggled because I don't know who that man. I hope that black man wasn't her attorney. Well, he was her attorney. Again, I'm gonna ask the question: did her attorney not know about this body cam footage? Because this body cam footage is so damning. It's like very damning. It's very damning. It's very damning, Karen. Like, you knew better. You are a grown ass woman. You knew better. Oh my God! I am done. So I'm on Twitter, you guys. So somebody has judge and jury. You've been found guilty. Karen, y'all know that scene on What's Love Got to Do with It when Tina ran away from Ike up here in Dallas? They got that scene. I'm not gonna play that because I know that is copyright, and I cannot play that shit. But Karen. Like I said, it was hard for me to watch that video. I'm laughing, not at the situation. I'm just laughing because of how ridiculous she was in that video. Like, she was ridiculous, and she was ridiculous in the video, and she's ridiculous in this particular moment with this season. Like, I'm just still baffled that Karen literally was saying that the justice system will, everything will come out in the end. Girl, it did come out in the end. It came out that you was a drunk driver and a hot mess. Everybody is talking about this wig, baby. That wig. Baby, when I tell you that wig was slid to the back of her scalp. Karen. Girl. Like I said, it just reminds you of season 3 when her wig slid back. Yeah, y'all know I love me some Karen down, but this ain't the 1 nor the 2 nor the 3 nor the 4 Karen. And Paul Ray, y'all woke Ray up in the middle of the night to come and deal with this foolishness, Karen. And then the crazy thing is, Karen, you talking about in this video that it helps. It's the most stunning thing you've done, and it helped your marriage. But on this season, you've been talking about how Ray was, Ray, you had issues with Ray in your marriage. Girl, Karen, Karen, you's a damn lie. And I wish this dog would shut up barking. I really wish this dog would shut up barking because it's getting on my last fucking nerves. Karen, girl, I done tried to, well, I ain't tried to defend you, but girl, we can't defend this. No, girl, ain't no way in hell we can defend this bullshit. But that's it, you guys. If you guys, the more we know about this story, you guys, we'll definitely come back on here and definitely discuss it. But Karen, girl, it ain't looking good for you. Why didn't you just take a? You should have just took a plea deal, man. Girl, you should have took a plea deal. I mean, shit. You better hope they give you community service or suspended. Well, they can't give you a suspended sentence because you ain't served no time in jail. Girl, you better ask for community service. Girl, you better go to the courts and show them mercy. I done signed up for drug and alcohol rehabilitation. I done signed up for Alcoholics Anonymous. I done signed up for this. I done signed up for that. Go to the court and hopefully they can give you some leniency. Cause that video, and I don't know who. I guess the videos were released because of the case, but it's embarrassing. That's all I got, you guys. Ain't got nothing else. Be sure to like the video, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications. Share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Don't drink and drive. And don't let your wigs slide to the back of your head either. And Karen, go get some help. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all. Karen, really, girl? You knew better.